Here are 10 things you need to know about the 2P16 FROG-5 Luna. Let's go. I also went to Prague, where at the Leszny Military Museum, you can climb around one of these bad boys and live out your fantasies of nuclearing your neighbors down the block. Is that acceptable? It doesn't really matter because fuck 'em. FROG-5 was the NATO code name for this missile launcher and missile when it used the FROG-5, or the 2K6 Luna missile. Now that I look at the title, it says 2P16, but that probably would be 2R16, because when you write the letter R in Cyrillic, which is the written language the Russians use, P is pronounced as an R. So I guess it's the 2R16 because it's a rocket launcher. So wouldn't you like to use rocket for R? This launch vehicle is actually built on the chassis of this amphibious PT-76 tank. So they took this whole chassis and system, modified it to have a rocket launcher on it, and then I think added a return wheel on it or something.
There are two parts to the missile. This is the initial missile that shoots it in the air, gets it going, and then this other part fires and then launches the warhead at some point.
This was designed in 1957, went into production in 1960, and remained in service with the Soviet Army until 1982. But by 1968, it was already obsolete and useless. Each motorized rifle and tank division had one rocket battalion with 2 batteries, each with 2 P-16s. This rocket, when it's fired, doesn't have a guidance system. You're like programming rough coordinates by the amount of charge in it and then the direction you're facing and the angle of the actual gantry that lifts it into the air. It had a radius of 80 kilometers. So, I mean, that's a lot of places in that circle it could hit. This rocket system, during the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, the Russians sent 36 2K6 missiles, 24 with conventional warheads, 12 with 2 kiloton nuclear warheads, and 6 launchers. The first combat use of the Luna system was recorded during the initial stages of the Yom Kippur War. It was used by both Egypt and Syria. And this rocket can have conventional explosive warheads, but it also has nuclear warheads that's like a 2 kiloton yield, which is really big. If I have one of these, I can do whatever I want, as long as it doesn't have to be accurate. See, if you draw a circle of 80 kilometers and half the missiles get into it, it's considered accurate. But 80 kilometers is really big. It means you can target a valley, a city, and you don't know where it's gonna land. Ever wonder what it would be like to have your own 2P16 missile launcher and FROG-5 missile? I have, so I built one. This was actually a really fun build to do. I just finished this FROG-5 with a Luna 2K6 missile. I, of course, decided to build it as a hovercraft that hovers through the desert, launching the FROG-5 rocket. I hope you enjoyed our tour of the 2P16 rocket launcher and its FROG-5 missile. And remember, if you enjoyed these videos, I also have a comic book called V2039 Death Waves Goodbye, Book 1, available now at v2039.com. Thanks for watching and subscribe.